Hello guys, what's good? How y'all doing? I hope you guys are having a good start for the new year, and I just really hope that you guys are actually on the path to just simply enjoying your life, enjoying having another year to actually spend on this earth. Today I actually wanted to talk about something before I go to work. I actually work retail, and it's a really good job. It's nothing too crazy. And the thing is, a lot of the times I feel like where I live in NYC, basically in New York City, a lot of people tend to get a little bit ungrateful for what they have. A lot of us want more, and it's not just in NYC, it's everywhere. And I have fallen victim to that many times before. Now, with that being said, right, as of late, I think the last year, which is the year of 2025, that year was a year where I finally broke out of the habit of being ungrateful for the things that I have. And it's not that I'm complacent, it's not that I'm comfortable, it's not that I want to stay in that situation for my whole life when it comes to moving long term. No, it's not really that. It's just simply that for some reason I just became thankful because I realized that what I have can be taken from me very easily. Things that you have, first off, they're not you, but also they are not here to stay. So therefore that brings me to the topic of what is our job when we walk into a room. It can be any room. When I walk in this room, which is my bedroom, when I walk in this house that I'm in right now, where I live with my parents and also my sister, my job is to be a good son, but also it is to be a good brother, right? Now, with that being said, I have many responsibilities. At least, though, I need to make sure that I'm not a liability to the household, right? I need to make sure that that's not a liability. I need to make sure that I'm not holding anybody back. I need to make sure that when I walk in this home, I'm not making people feel worse, that I'm at least uplifting them. That also brings me to the workplace, right? To our friend groups, to maybe our community, whether that is church, whether that is the gym, whatever it is. We have to start doing our job. We have to start taking accountability of what it is that we can do, of what it is that we're called to do, and simply get it done. And it doesn't mean that we want to stay there. It doesn't mean that we want to, what's it called? That we are complacent and that we don't want something bigger, something better. No, it just means that we are appreciative of what we have. So therefore, when you go to work, even though you do not like what it is that you do, maybe you hate your job, listen, you have two options, right? One of them is you can actually go ahead and quit, right? That's one option. Another option that you have is you can quit, but you can find another job that you actually truly are passionate about. Maybe it can be, and the thing is, in the first place, you should not be applying or you should not be in any setting. And this doesn't just have to do with jobs. It has to do with any walks of life. You shouldn't be in a setting where you feel like your light is not seen, where you feel like your light is being softened. You should never feel like that. So it doesn't make sense, to apply for a job that you don't see yourself at least enjoying for maybe 2 months, a year, or 3 years. The things that you need to get done at your job right now, I need you to ask yourself something. Are you enjoying it? Do you like the concept of it? For me, I work retail. I do talk to, I would say, hundreds of people every single day, and that's just to be fair, right? I talk to them, I help them, outfits together. I'm more stylist, right? So that's my job, right? I help them. Sometimes if they don't buy anything, I still uplift them, in a sense. And that is not my burden to carry. That's not to say that I'm supposed to stay here, right? And as this person that's always making people's day, right? And that's my sole job, that I'm always supposed to do this. No, it's my job as a human is that in whatever places that I go, in whatever settings that I go, I at least need to be doing the bare minimum, man. So way too many times I see people not doing the bare minimum at all, going to their workplace, being ungrateful, locked in. All of a sudden, it's like, oh my God, I go home. And it's just like, I get it. I understand it. But at the same time, I just kind of feel like those are the same people that would really, really hate to not be able to go to work the next day. if that was to happen. They would hate that. So why is it the case that when we have something, we're ungrateful for it, we're a little bit what's that called? We are annoyed at it, everything that we have, but then when we no longer have it, it's like now all of a sudden we're a little bit regretful, right? We wish that we had changed our mindset. Why is that always the case, right? So I don't think that's a healthy habit to carry on throughout your life, because that's going to serve as a not habit, but it's going to simply be a pattern now that is ingrained in your mind and almost probably in your DNA. Like it's going to the point where no matter what you have, you're always ungrateful for it. You're probably gonna have a Lamborghini and you're gonna be like, oh my god, I hate this car. The Lamborghini breaks down. Oh my god, I hate this car. Lamborghini needs to do a better job. And it's just like, bro, do you not get that not everybody gets to drive a Lambo? Do you not get that? And even if you had a little Toyota, whatever, like a Toyota, what's that called? I think it's a Toyota Camry. I think that's what they call it. Even if you had a Toyota Camry, not everybody gets to drive. Not everybody gets to, you know, even afford a car as not so expensive as a Camry. Go into that workplace, bro, and actually looking to do your job with love. And the thing is, if you realize that this is not something that's for you, then, bro, start applying to other jobs. If you realize that the relationship that you're in is not for you, and maybe you don't even want to do your job, maybe you don't even want to get up and love your partner, then therefore get up and quit. Quit. Don't be leading people on. Please. Don't lead your boss on. Don't lead on your your girlfriend. Don't lead on your parents, you know? Don't lead nobody on. Why are you leading people on when you know you're not putting the effort to keep them? You're not putting the effort to cherish them. You're not putting the effort to be grateful for them. Bro, do your job. And I ain't gonna lie, at times I get up, I don't want to go to work. At times I get up, I don't even want to be in this house that I'm in right now. You know what I'm saying? At times I get up, I don't even want to talk to my parents. At times I get up, I don't want to talk to my sister. At times I get up, I don't even want to talk to them. I don't want to be around them. I think that's cool. But let's just stop being ungrateful for the things we have. So if there's one thing that you should be doing in 2026 is not, bro, I get it. Everybody have their big goals, Lambo, to have the mansion, to have the money and this and the that, the third, the relationship, the this and the that. Cool, we get it. But for 2026, I just want you to have a simple job, bro. Just do your job. Your job is to do your job. Is to do God's work. Now, again, when it comes to God, for example, not everybody is going to be a pastor. Not everybody is going to be a preacher. But as human beings, right? Your godly given job is to take care of other people. That is the one thing that God calls you to do. That is very clear. Because if you look to your left, if you look to your right, you're going to see that there are people. To your left, there's going to be your neighbor. And to your right, there's also going to be your neighbor. Now, to your left, you might get a neighbor that is from a different nationality than your neighbor to your right. But guess what? You still have the same duty towards both of them. One of them might be this skin color. The other one might be another skin color. You still have a job to do. So please do your job. But mostly when you get into the workplace, mostly when you get into your house, mostly when you get into your friendship, please do your job. Don't be on some, come on. Do your job, please. And by the way, I've said this many times. Many of the things that I say on this channel is not coming at nobody. By the way, it's actually a way for me to keep myself accountable. It's actually a way for me to get out of thoughts and communicate to myself what I already know. So therefore, I thought, you know what? Why not? I thought you guys should also be seeing it too, because you never know what you might get from it. So the thing is, do your job. That's what you gotta do for 2026. That's it. None of this crazy, what I call fake productivity. You had to go to the gym for 6 days a week. That you're going to write a whole book. That you're going to read a whole book. That you're going to make six figures. Like, yo, get it. I get the rush to be productive. I get the rush to actually be fit. Don't forget the job that you have. The easiest job that you have, which is to actually do your job. Now, what doing your job is might vary in different settings. Go to the workplace. My job is to actually be at least a good employee and do what I need to do, right? Greet that customer, do what I need to do. And the thing is, I do that not because I actually have to, but because I actually want to. So that's why I applied to the job that I applied for, right? So you see how you have to really also be careful when it comes to the settings that you choose to go into. Don't go into that setting and guess what? You only went into it because of the benefit they're getting, but you don't want to give. Nah, don't be that type of person. Do your job and collect that benefit with no guilt, knowing that you did what you had to do. So that's that. For 2026, all you need to do is do your job.